Hey there, folks, and welcome back to the Neanderthal Campaign. Last time, a lot of stuff happened. We ascended from the Ancient Age to the Classical Age, which, of course, as you've noticed, has come with a new thumbnail for this new phase of the series. We also, before doing that, managed to get the Colossus built in Atapuerca. This is providing a pretty strong, where is it here? Here it is. A pretty strong +1 wealth per water tile in all cities everywhere. Now at the moment I'm not really taking full advantage of this, but this will definitely add up. And the additional great merchant points and culture is not unwelcome either. Now, last episode we also, speaking of great people, did a little bit of funny business to ensure, with the help of some save scumming, that we were able to get a great profit. It took a couple of tries, but 3 times the charm, we got a great prophet who created the holy site in Nurja. Let me see if I can find the actual building. I guess it's considered a building and not a wonder. Let's see. What is the building? Here it is. Okay, the Pataki of Olodumare. Interestingly, it's considered a conceptual building. I don't know exactly why that is, but that's what it's considered. I guess if it were in the wonder category, it'd have some different mechanics. So either way, this is providing us with a healthy nearly 45 gold per turn. You can see why I was so dead set on getting this building. However, even with this building and with the new balancing of the SVN version, which I'm still getting used to, and the new classical age setting that we find ourselves in, our economy is not in the best of shape. With the 0-100 strategy allowing us to essentially pay a massive surcharge to zoom through the tech tree with a, at the moment, frankly astounding nearly 5.5k. In fact, actually, it's more than that. It's closer to 5.75k in research per turn at 100%, but at the cost of about 1.62, well, exactly 1,629 in expense per turn. At 0%, we get 662, which is not quite enough to really restore what we need to run 100% very often, but we do still have a decently healthy, roughly maybe 1.75k, so we basically miss out on about 4,000 research. However, we do still have a little bit of research, so 0% turns are not null on the science, and that is in big part thanks to my strong economy of science yield coming from my cities. Now, these cities will eventually be able to produce quite a bit of gold and quite a bit of research, particularly quite a bit of research, but we have a lot of fairly small cities, both because we have a lot of newer cities and because our older cities have been mercilessly whipped over and over to try to control runaway crime and health problems, in part after we switched over from the stable version to the SVN version. As you recall, we had some issues with happiness. Now at the moment, happiness in our towns is actually generally pretty good. So let's take a quick look, see if there's any standout happiness problem towns. Okay, it looks like Châtel-Perron is just at the cap right now. That's good to know. But otherwise, things are actually solid for now, and particularly they're solid in Atapuerca. After last episode, we managed to basically orbital nuke the crime problem with the help of a massive army of enforcers who, after we switched from just going for investigations, which made sense at the time, to a slightly more complicated strategy of going for crime reduction to make insidiousness go down as the crimes were removed from the city, allowing us to capture them one by one. That was kind of a domino effect where we captured more and more of them. Now Atapuerca appears to be free of any rogues, and our crime rate here is at a astonishing -365. It will raise up, but it shouldn't raise up super far without any local rogues or thieves here to cause problems. Now we have sent our task force over, or they're on the way right now. Let me see if I can find, here they are. They're on the way over to get to work on Carahuela, which currently does have a big number of rogues and thieves, but now I know that I can do this gameplay loop correctly. So I know what the plan is. We're going to show up here, we're going to do crime reduction, and basically start to work away at the local syndicate that's causing problems. So that is the plan with that. Now, getting rid of the crime in Carahuela will provide us some additional economic opportunities from that city. But for now, we mostly just want to focus on growing our cities and trying to gradually build up our economy. There's not much we can do to get cash quick, though admittedly, the mercenary camp I'm building will help with the +7 gold, more or less, from just it. And although it does increase the crime rate here, I think I can manage Atapuerca's crime fairly fine at the moment. Now, because we just started the next age at the end of the last episode, I do want to actually do a full review of all of my 12 cities. So I know that I've done many of these before, and if you're watching this series as a playlist and you're just watching episode by episode, this may be a bit redundant, but for me it's been a little while, so I do want to confirm that we have everything under control. I'm not going to do big build order reorgs. I actually want to go back to kind of doing smaller build orders to allow for more flexibility on my part to react a bit more to what each city needs. I think it's a bit too much brain power and slows down the pace too much to spend a long time setting up a build order that I just change as new buildings become available anyways. So yeah, let's go ahead and start with Atapuerca. Currently working on the Merc camp. I do think that is the right thing to do. And yeah, things here are pretty good. That is the case. So let's go ahead and get everything reorged. So over here, and also let me actually go through and get everyone to set to nothing in terms of yield, so I get a sense of what my economy looks like, and then we will take stock of things. Good thing I'm catching the slave there. I still don't know, by the way, why my merchant has such bad yield. I'll have to figure this out, as I would like to potentially work some merchants if they provide more than one hammer. Very, very strange. There must be some effect that's causing that. I don't know how else to explain that. Okay. We'll just work our way through. I want to see what my economy looks like before I do all my micro, so I can feel good about doing all my micro. That's frankly my reason, but what can I say? I'm being honest about it. Work on the engineer. Okay. So now we're down to about 1.3k and 38 per turn at 0%. At 100%, we'll use this as a benchmark. We're looking at about 1,700 in expense and around, let's see, 4.6k. So actually not a lot less in terms of our expenses. So that's interesting. But let's also take a look at our expenses sheet here to get a sense of whether there's anything we need to deal with over here. I still don't really understand where this supply thing is coming from. I don't currently have, I think, any units except for maybe full rot. I guess I do have a couple of units that are traveling between cities that are out of my territory. This seems to be based on something else, but I can't figure out how I can interact with the mechanic, so for now, I'll just leave it alone. We do have another roughly 20 in civilian unit upkeep that we can make use of, and another, let's see, oh boy, another like 80 or so, 90 that we can make use of for military unit upkeep. Plenty more that we can make use of, and we will need to make use of it given the seriousness with which we have fallen behind Germany. Last episode, we also did a bit of a trick where we paid Germany to revolt back into monarchy to slow down his progression and to try to increase his relationship with us. Now, I believe we do still have a truce with him. Let me take a look at that. We have a peace deal with him, a peace treaty. Let's see. Here it is. 108 turns. I don't think he will break this, or I don't know if he can break it. I don't think I can break it, so let me actually see really quick. If I were to talk to him, Yeah, I literally can't declare war on him, so he probably can't do that with me. That's reassuring. However, I want to make sure by the time that peace treaty is over, if he sees me as his next target, not that he's had targets before, but I think that he is settling into my area of the Pangea a little bit now. Conflict with him feels somewhat inevitable. All I can do is try to convert him as fast as I can and get him on side. Speaking of which, how's he feeling after the reload about possibly... Okay, he can't because he's in anarchy right now, that's right. I need to get him back into war with Yagan, ideally. And speaking of war, let me take a quick look at everyone's relation. We're at war with Yagan, and also the Dutch are at war with him, but everybody else is at peace with everybody else. Fortunately, I've managed to do a pretty good job kind of causing trouble for all the other AIs to prevent some big unified alliance against me. Bismarck likes my good friend Johann, doesn't like Saladin. He does like Itzcoatl, who I have complicated relations with, but he doesn't like Yagan. Johann likes Bismarck, isn't so sure about Itzcoatl. He is at war with Yagan still, and he doesn't really like Saladin. Itzcoatl likes Johann and Bismarck. He is annoyed with Saladin because of a past war, and he's cautious towards Yagan. So we've done a good job at maintaining a kind of Bismarck, Johann, Rib, loose sort of tripartite alliance with Itzcoatl floating around. And Saladin has still fairly diplomatically isolated. He isn't really friendly with anyone, and his AI is going to not have trouble being friendly with anyone, given his very high reaction to heretic status. But anyways, let's go ahead and get organized here. So we want to also consider growth, but with the amount of food we're eating, there's not much we can do. So let's focus on the other yields first. Alright, so this is a good start, and then let's go for production. Let's see, 178. If we can get to 200 in our larger cities, that would be ideal. Okay, we can, and I think I do want to do it that way. Now, I'm missing out on any benefit from the Colossus here, but that's okay. With our 2 remaining, I mean, the 4 food here, this is worth 4. Even though, I should say, it's 4 sets of 5, so this is 20 food right now. Insane. Oh wait, we actually have 2 free specialists, don't we? Okay, let's go ahead and switch this one over to this. We're going to be a little bit below 200, but we're close enough. Or hold on, wait, then that's off of that. Now we're quite a bit below 200. I don't love that, but I do love the additional money from this. Although I guess it's right now research. Let's look at 100%. Or yeah, let's look at 100% research. Okay. And then with our 2 specialists, what are we doing? I think I should go for investigator here. And I could go for the doctor as my other one for a bit of disease management. Actually, I'm not even sure I need the investigator here at the moment. It would be nice to get a great detective, although the chances of that are low. I only have a few cities that can even work detective specialists at the moment. Let's see. What should my other specialist be? I mean, a scientist makes a lot of sense for the extra research, but honestly, the slave would also provide a similar amount of research. Let's test this really quick. So at the moment, 569, scientist brings it to 570. That's only 1 research, whereas the slave brings it to... Okay, it's also still 570. Wait, 564. Alright, it's because it's pulling it off of that. I need to... Right, 569. There we go. So now it's still 570, so it's about the same. But slave comes with many other downsides, so it does come with more production. I could also work an engineer and try to go for a great engineer next. I don't have very much progression there, but I could get it in time. I can only work normal merchants. I don't know what the problem is here. I wonder if it has to do with one of my civics. Let's see. I don't think so. I only adopted sovereignty and monarchy recently. This is a recent development. I'm not really sure what the problem is. It's kind of odd. But either way, over in Atapuerca, our remaining specialist should go to... Let's see. So it is really just one more research. Okay, no, I was doing the math wrong because it keeps selecting off of the stuff that I mean to select. So let's see. So if we have this guy here, so 574, but if it's a slave instead, wait, what's been selected? Okay, 574. Is it actually just still 574? So is 3 wealth considered the same as 3 beakers? I mean, that makes sense at 100%. That's how that would work. Wait, no, yeah. So if we had one more scientist, it's 575. Okay. So let's see. Take that away. Work here. You work this. 183, 574. That's probably the way to go. Yeah, I think this is the way to go. A slave would give me more flexibility in how the wealth gets used as either money or science, but it has so many downsides. I don't think it's worth it to ever run slaves at the moment, unless I have a really good control over the city. One of the traits probably makes slaves a bit more min-maxed. So perhaps something to look at later. Once we get rid of aloof, that's the #1 thing I want to do. Now, should I actually work the investigator or not? I don't need the investigation bonus anymore. The crime reduction may not be necessary, although it is nice to have. I think I actually will work just 2 scientists and work this too. That's 579. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's go with that. It's so unfortunate to leave this stuff unworked, because these are some really strong tiles here. But I think this is necessary. I could maybe justify dropping this. I mean, getting below 175 production is pretty rough. But I have plenty of time. Let's see, so if I'm working one of these, this is 581. I could also, though, work another scientist. I do have caste system, let's not forget. Although I think I will soon be switching out of it, because what does caste system evolve into? Bourgeoisie is aristocracy. Let's see. Bourgeoisie. What is caste systems maintenance? Does this introduce maintenance? Oh, it's about the same. Actually, it's a little bit less. Yeah. Let's see. This is actually pretty solid. If I don't have the population to run a heavy specialist economy, bourgeoisie may make more sense. Anyways, over in Atapuerca, do we have any buildings to provide more bonuses for the, yeah, here it is, the lighthouse. This would actually be worth getting. I think I'm going to get this maybe after the Merc camp. Yeah, because this will then allow me to start working more water tiles a bit more confidently. This brings me to 3 loaves on these 2 tiles here, and 4 wealth, which makes these competitive tiles with like this one here. I mean, the loss in production here is a shame. I can always just, I mean, Atapuerca just doesn't really have amazing production as it stands. So I can just ultimately send over supply caravans if I need to. But I think I want to focus on maximizing research right now. Although, that being said, production would get me to these money-producing buildings a little bit faster. Let's see. At the moment, this is worth 4. But that's not really a major change. I think I'm just going to focus hard on production. Yeah. 568. This does get me back to 572. But now I'm looking at 203. I think this is worth it. I think I'll go for this arrangement. I can also add a mine or a lumber camp over here. Where are all my workers at the moment? They're all over here. But I have another trio somewhere. Where are they? Oh, they're right here. Okay, what are they doing? They're building something here. They're building a mine. Okay, that's right. Okay, in Caceres, or actually, let me do it like this. That is Atapuerca. So mercenary camp. In fact, actually, maybe I get the lighthouse first. Let me just do one by one. So mercenary camp, and then I'll take stock after that. I have to start min-maxing more. Okay. And then we have 5 defense to, or I mean armed guard to bowmen who are here. Are we getting happiness from this? I don't think so. Yeah. Keep the dog here. Keep this guy here. I guess I can send the dog over to Nerja to just quickly see if something is going on there. Meanwhile, all of you continue just doing fortify. Oh, whoops. Gotta click through all that. You go back to crime fighting, but we're not done over here yet. Okay, next up is going to be Nerja. Okay, so let's see. Nerja has the very good whales tile that can work. Okay, let's get as much production here as we can. That's basically it. This place does not have a lot of production capacity no matter what we do. About 160 is where we can kind of top that off. I guess I could maybe go a little bit higher, but let's go for, let's see. The growth here will be pretty slow no matter what, so let's grab this and all this. All right, 399. We got 4 more. This is worth like 7 research right here. Let's stick with this, and then with our, do we actually have one more? No. We have 3 specialists here for some reason. I think I probably just work 3 scientists, to be honest. I could also work an investigator to help with the crime here, as it is a little bit high. Again, my goal is 400, 200 as my crime and disease thresholds. Wait. Oh my gosh, this is awkward. I gotta reselect all this. Okay. And then we're working on a bunch of cheaper buildings that will provide a little bit of wealth and some other stuff. May as well finish those. Anything that can help with crime here? Yes. Okay. I could build a frontier outpost even though the upgrade is available. This is cheaper, and I don't get mathematics for a little bit. Although it turns into a fortified outpost for free when I get there, so I think I should probably build this. Cheaper in production, I should say. In fact, I think I'm going to build this after the tattooer. So we'll finish what we're working on right now. That's nearly done. Then we'll get the frontier outpost for some crime reduction. And then that should be fine. Let me run the remaining specialist as a scientist as well. There we go. Great. Okay, this looks good. 430 from Nerja, 1694 at 100%. Okay, happy with that. This place also does have a settled slave, which we shouldn't overlook. Okay, Benolis is next. What are we doing here? So Benolis does have some solid production capacity. Yeah, we're able to get to about 200 just with that. This gets us to 208. And then let's work these really, really good yield tiles. Let's see. This does get us to 216. And then I'm working 2 scientists here. Crime here is a bit more of a problem. I think I will grab... Do we have a frontier outpost here yet? I think we do. Yeah, we already got that. I could get the walls, although it won't make a big difference. Same thing with the frontier outpost. Or I mean the fortified outpost. It's the same crime reduction as the frontier outpost. This place here likely needs an investigator to be worked. And then the remaining citizen can go where? It's worth 4. That's worth 5. But the difference in gold, so 378 versus 384. 389. Let's go here. Okay. Actually, we should be working that mine. What's the issue here? I think someone is standing on it. Yeah, it's this stupid bird. But we can fix this. We've done this before. Let's go quickly kill this bird and come back. We should be working this mine as our last tile here. But Nolis is one of my best production cities at the moment, so let's really take advantage. Also, this is a really good tile for other reasons too. Or was I going to select? I think it was this one here. So 374. Yeah, 389, but also big production, so 219. That's pretty good. Getting the coppersmith will, because I think we already have a smelter here, don't we? I think that's what this requires. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. No more, yeah, we've finished the production queue here. We won't know until next turn how the crime trend looks, but this place does need some crime attention. Let's see. How much is the earth wall providing? It may make a slight difference. Let me take a look. The earth wall is providing 3. I bet you Benolis actually does have some local rogues who are probably causing more problems, but I don't know for sure. For now, I think we'll just continue as we are doing. Getting this charcoal will result in a bit of a loss of food, but some additional health and production. Okay. Flammability here is a bit of a problem, though. Although there's not much we can do about all that. Let's see. I think, let me take a look at the options here. I guess we have a copper smelter already, or do we actually have that? Smelter. We actually don't have a copper smelter. Let's see what this would do for us. Smelter. Here it is. It provides a little bit of value. The harbor could also be quite nice. We're getting a lot of wealth from our trade routes, so getting the harbor bonus here could be really, really good. It's a tough call. Let's finish the partially finished charcoal burner, and then queue something up after it. This would also give us a lot more food here from all of our river tiles. The harbor is expensive, but I think I do want to actually get this. Yeah. And then actually, over in Atapuerca, what do I need to get the Department of Water? This would be really handy for free water pipes everywhere. I need the trading post for this, but we'll get to that later. What do I need? I need city size of 7 and trading post. And also plumbing, which I believe I have. Oh yeah, I do have this. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to hanging gardens. One population in all cities would obviously be pretty good. It also, interestingly, does not obsolete. Is that true? That's pretty good. I think this could be really handy for getting our smaller, newer cities a bit of a boost. It's a fairly cheap wonder with stone, but should I push it? I mean, I don't think the AI is going for it right now. Also, we do get some great engineer points from this. Let's, I could also build this somewhere else. I don't need to build it in Atapuerca. The wonders that I built here have largely been like, Labyrinth of Knossos for the local defense stuff and the other modifiers and the land unit experience. This I built here because this was just my best. I think this is one of my best research-producing cities because of how much wealth it is able to bring out. This is a city with a lot of wealth potential. And what else did I build here? This one here for the crime reduction and bull leaping. I think this is National Wonder, actually. And then obviously the Colossus I built here because of the, again, the water tile effect and having the Great Merchant points here because of the wealth. We'll see if this is helpful or not, but I could build the Hanging Garden in another city, like Benolis, with its really high production. It's an interesting idea. What are we looking at for this? 47 turns. This would reduce the air, or no, that's the land pollution in Benolis. I don't think that's a meaningful issue at the moment here. In fact, there's no land pollution at all here at the moment. I kind of think this is probably worth going for in Benolis. I typically have liked to build wonders in my capital, but I don't need to. And this wonder could honestly be like the bonus of this wonder is mostly a national-wide bonus, like the Colossus. So it doesn't need to be built in my capital. I could build it here. Building it in cold Benolis is also kind of funny, given what it is. Okay, let's finish the charcoal burner and then go for a hanging garden play. I'm not going to really babysit that one. If the AI gets it, it's fine. I'll get some fail golds. And I think Benolis, with its production, is in pretty good shape to build that. So now that we've decided that, yeah, everything else here looks fine. Very production-focused build order. And yeah. Okay, and then from Benolis, let's check our next city. Carajuela has catastrophic crime problems, but we're working on it slowly and steadily. So obviously we need to work the investigator here. There's no doubt about that. And then with the remaining slots, this place does have really strong tiles to work. It just is really hindered by its crime problems. So 444 already. And then we have 2 free specialists now to assign. Probably both as the scientists. And then you can go out to here. We actually have 3 specialists here. Okay. So that is fine then. Let's see. This place does not need any help to grow. Yeah, this is fine. Okay. So 447 from here. That's okay. Do the animal trainer wonder over here. Mammoth wonder, I should say, over here. Okay. Nearly 200 here, so this place does have pretty good production. The trade post will add more to crime, but this will allow us to build a lot of other stuff here. So I'll let the trade post finish, then I'll come back to what's going on over here. And then in Carajuela, who is next? Okay, next is Caceres, so let's see. Let's grab all of, let's see here, all of this, and then 5 left. 77 food. Caceres has a lot of growth potential with all these resources. And then do I actually have 3 specialists or what? I actually do. Oh yeah, because I have caste system, so I forgot. The free specialists just have to be specialists, but with caste system I can assign these guys as specialists no matter what. Alright, so 350 is pretty good, so I'll go with that. So we're already nearly at the science we had before with just this micro. I know this is probably a little bit much for all of you, but hopefully you're enjoying it. This is why I play the game, is for these very deep planning sessions. Okay, so over here we've obviously got some surprisingly strong tiles to work around here with Châtel-Perron. Yeah, wow. I'm kind of spoiled for choice. All right, 266 up here is kind of crazy. This is I still think of it as a fairly young city. I guess it's not as young as some of my newer cities, but all the same. And then, yeah, we can also work this. Let's see. It's worth 4, so yeah. Then we'll work the scientists, and there we go. Perfect. Okay. Happy with that. 277 over here. As for the building, I do think the town hall is going to be worth building here. It does add a lot of cost in maintenance, but the additional happiness is nice here. Plus, once we're off of caste system, the free specialists from this will be quite nice. So yeah, that works. And then we shouldn't forget that we also do have some captives who need to be brought down to our capital. Probably the capital. I guess I could bring them to Benolis for the Hanging Garden plan, but that's okay. Alright. Meanwhile, we do have a trio of mercenaries who are looking for places to convert. I think they're going to head on down to the German cities around here, which need to be converted next. Alright, hopefully there's no barbs. There are not. Keep attacking these crocs. Okay. Meanwhile, these guys can continue moving. Alright, let's get back over to Châtel-Perron. This place is unhealthy, but we'll deal with that in time. Okay, next up is going to be Cedrone. This place has insane tiles to work. Just wild. 155 already. 184. Jeez. This place needs growth is what it needs. Okay. I mean, I can hit 200 just like that. And I think it's worth it in Cedrone with this insane production capacity to go for that. Cedrone does have a production-focused build order. I think I'm just going to leave this build order. No, I'll micro it. So let's finish the pulley wheel. That is worth 4 production over here, given how high the production is. Work the rest as scientists. There we go. I could work them as engineers, and I'm a little tempted to, but let's not go too crazy here. We're now nearly at 5.5k once more, so that is very good. Okay, over here, let's see. It's pretty good so far, and then we can do one more. Actually, yeah, this is all we can do. I think this is fine. 150 is okay, and then these 3 will go as scientists. You get worked there. Okay, about 150, 214. Building all the camps. I'll let it keep doing the camp build order. I think that's fine. Yeah, this will help with our income at 0% and our science at 100%. Okay, that was Zachariah. Next up is Arbretta. Let's work this, work this, work this, and work this. Pretty much the 4 good tiles it has. Work the rest as scientists. There we go. Looks good. 133, 240. Love to see it. And then next up would be our newer cities, Lazatziki. You have got some solid... Only 2, though. Let's work this for sure. Yeah, 174 here is kind of insane. Okay, that's fine. Then Hortus. Oh, hold on. Arbretta is finishing the mining camp, so we'll check back after. You've got the village hall being constructed now. That's fine. And then we'll review your build order after that. Hortus, what are you working on? You've got a lot to do, but you have very little improvements up here. Hortus has been kind of left alone with no worker help because I've been so busy elsewhere. Now, I do want to seriously consider the idea of moving my capital from Atapuerca to another city, and I'm still thinking Hortus may be a ambitious but sensible location. Now, I think Cedrone is probably my best city location from just a pure resource point of view, given everything that it has to work. But Hortus is pretty good. It's got copper, it's got tin, stone, cows, basically a bunch of production resources nearby, plenty of hills and forests to work. And for my capital, I'd really want a production-focused capital, which I've tried to do with Atapuerca. Atapuerca has proven itself to be more of a wealth, and at the moment at 100% research city. So there is that. But I think for now, I'm not going to do anything funny with that. I like having a coastal capital, which Hortus is very much not coastal. So let's go ahead and give it its assignments here. This is all it can do for now, so that's fine. Work the rest as scientists. There we go. Okay. Great. And then we'll finish the tannery and then get that village hall built. And then lastly is Chase, which has a lot to work with the worker help that we've got over here at the moment. Grab that there. This is probably all I can do for now. 43 versus 43. But this is worth more, obviously. Yeah, this place has a lot of good stuff to work. 680, by the way. That clearly has some help from something. But this place has really good production at the moment. I don't know exactly why. From chopping. Oh, it's all the chopping that's contributing. Yeah, so taking out the... What's coming from chopping? Yeah, the 560. So we're actually looking at around... Let's see. So this would be... so 680 minus 560 is 120, which is more in line with what I was expecting. So we do want to still get the village hall built as quick as possible here for the extra production. Then we'll decide the build order after that. Okay, that is fine. And yeah, I think we're looking good. Let's go ahead and continue. Just like that. And we're getting one more turn of 100%, which is nice. Germany has left their anarchy. I suppose that's good news. I can now bother him about converting to Yoruba. We'll see if he agrees. They also won't trade everything because now we're a turn later. Right, down to 0% we go. 663, okay. You guys head over here. Alright. Okay. You go chase these crocs down. Alright, I think we have finished. Yeah, we have. Let's see. We're also out of money now, so we can't do much over here. This is barley. Yep, irrigated farm. It's also part of our network now. Okay, so you guys, let's see here. What are we doing next? Get over here and get this improved with a lumber yard. Hold on. We'll have to wait for a turn to actually be able to build it. So, okay, I think I can actually fix this.
Hello there to you.
How much is this? Yeah, let me just delete this guy. Now I have enough to do that. You head back.
You get
But hold on, don't move quite yet.
Don't give them no
You
chance.
run down and go guard that. Okay. Meanwhile, these guys can
Don't give
now
them no
build
chance. Get good
lumberjack.
enough.
Nice. Aha, just as I thought. Okay. So, maybe I should have these guys clear out Nerja first, because we can get through these guys quite a bit faster here. Let's see. 9.6%. I don't want Nerja to start to have issues here. I think I will actually redirect my force of investigators. This is annoying. Yeah, let's head over to Nerja, get it cleared out. Okay, you go ahead and just live in Nerja for now. You get butchered. And then, hello, Germany. All right. Oh, he'll talk about it now. That is good to see. Will he do it? I mean, I gotta try. Would you spare this for a good friend? Wow. Okay. Holy crap. Bismarck has converted to Yoruba. That is a huge, huge development. Also, look at that. We threw him back into anarchy. Oh, this guy can't catch a break. After he revolted into monarchy after I paid him with resources, then he agreed to become Yoruba because I asked him nicely, and back into anarchy he goes. This is an excellent development. Holy crap. Let's see here. How much is this giving us? We care for our brothers and sisters with a faith +1. That'll get higher and higher. We are really overcoming the -3 from the difficulty. This is an excellent, excellent development. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. He may even trade tech for tech. Once I've got tech, which will be never that he doesn't have, but we'll talk to him more when he's out of anarchy. Okay, well, in that case, I think I will still go and convert these cities because I get money for it, so, and it may also prompt him to start building missionaries. I can hope that he also sends missionaries to convert his neighbors. It's easier than me sending people, but yeah, my mission trips have been a huge success. This was a very, very important development for the campaign, and I was hoping it would happen this episode. Very, very good news on that front there. Okay. I'm now a bit less scared of Bismarck, which is reassuring. In fact, I think I may delay building up my army because I don't think the Bismarck AI is bloodthirsty enough to declare on their best friend in the world, who is their same religion and has long trade relations and has not been aggressive to them. The Bismarck AI is war inclined, but not necessarily warlike compared to some other AIs. All right. This is annoying, but we can just fight through the Okapi. You go back to doing crime fighting. You just keep killing the crocs, if you don't mind. Excellent, excellent development here. Oh yes. The next part of my master plan to use Yoruba to take over the world is to somehow get another AI converted. And the next target is, of course, the Dutch. We have got to, there we go. We've got to figure out how to make this happen. Alright, let's continue along. We'll bring our little navy back and take stock of things once they return. Also, let's see, so 123, as my navy comes back, I want to see if this number changes. Yeah, because these guys are all in my territory right now. Forest is not. We should have most of our units inside. In fact, I can check right now. Yeah, the Ranger and then our ships are outside of our territory, so we know what to look at for a comparison point. That is very handy. Very, very handy. And yeah, I think we just run full scientist specialist economy from here on, under most circumstances. Also, once I have gold, I should be able to buy some of those techs at a reasonable rate from my new best friend in the world, Bismarck. You
You're gonna
go
get
here.
it now!
You go here. Also, I forgot to mention, I did make the change in the code that lets me build towers not on mountains and build them anywhere that towers are normally allowed. So that's been reverted. I don't know why I said it that way. Reverted. But yeah, it has been changed. Okay, you can grab, I guess, long arm 2 and continue doing crime fighting over here. You just defend this. I don't have that much stone, so I do want to still keep this in my control. It's a bit annoying, but it's just one bowman, so it's not the end of the world. Also, by the way, the Merc camp will give me one more experience point with melee units, which means if I were to build melee units, let's see. Spearman starts at 18 total XP, although it's 19 with Merc camp. Okay. That is good to see. Archers... What about combat bows? Oh, here they are. Yeah, 12 total. That gets me enough to Armed Guard 1 and 2, so we can build Armed Guard 2 bowmen freely. I will probably... King's Guard. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, okay, this is like a... what exactly is this? This is a super good defender unit. That's interesting. It's also considered law enforcement. It doesn't provide a local effect for reducing crime, but they may be able to do the build-up action because they're considered a law enforcement unit. It's not out of the question, and they do provide the investigation bonus. I probably should build a King's Guard. Does this require monarchy? I think it just requires classical lifestyle and capital. I think I can have a King's Guard even if I'm not a monarchy, which I don't think I will be in a few episodes. That Republic soft cap looks very enticing. 5 upkeep, but it is military upkeep. And the nice thing too is I don't need this guy to be on my capital. I can just place him wherever I think a city will be attacked, although he should probably be on the capital normally. It requires the capital building, but do I have this automatically? Hold on, I had the palace earlier. Let me check. Actually, no, I do have it because I can build the guy already. So obviously I do have it. Can I see it on here? What does it look like? Let's see. Okay, it's this building model, so the same as the vanilla game. Also, it looks like the somehow they've moved the Labyrinth of Minos all the way up here. I don't know how they did that. Some very mysterious Yoruba power moved the maze from one side of the city to the other. Very strange. But nonetheless, this is good news. So I think I will build that guy because he'll add to my strength ranking, and I may as well build him and have him be in Atapuerca. Yeah, in fact, I think, honestly, Atapuerca is not in very much danger from anything. I'll see something coming with plenty of time. I think some of these guys here... Oh, did all my guys get promoted with bamboo armor? No, just the guys that are here. In fact, I think if I bring them here, they will get the bamboo armor effect. Which isn't, you know, that big of a deal, but it is kind of nice. Let me redistribute some of these archers to my frontier cities. Let's send you two up to Cedrone. And then let's send you two over to Zafariah. And then I may move one of these guys. In fact, I'll do that now. I'll move you over to Lezetziki. Yeah. Okay. What is ready for its next production project? Carahuela. We built the trading post. Okay, what was this in order to build? Let's see. May have just been for value. Yeah, 252 here. Let's see. The Tapestry Maker's Workshop is worth 7 gold. Or it's worth 7 wealth. That is really good. Okay, this is another really high value building. Only 9 here because we have high production as well. Ooh, okay. I think I'm going to actually grab the Tattooer because it's cheap, gives us some happiness as well as some gold. But then after the Tattooer, let's grab, let's see here. What's next? don't know what I need barrels for, but probably something. After that, let's grab the Tapestry Maker's Workshop. Although, hold on, we get a lot of gold from these patakeys. And I may as well grab them everywhere. I've got separate, you know, amounts for them. Let's grab the Tapestry Maker's Workshop and, oops, and the patakeys. Give it a little build order. Oh, you know what? Locksmith. We can get this now. In fact, I think I could have gotten this before. Let's grab the locksmith first, and then we'll take stock. We do need to deal with crime here. In fact, in Atapuerca, can I get the locksmith here? Need the trade. Oh yeah, that's probably why I was getting the trading post, was specifically for the locksmith. All right, let's get the mercenary camp, and then the trading post, and then the locksmith after that in Atapuerca. Okay. That is fine by me to do that. Also, next turn I don't want to be as low as I was that one turn where I couldn't even build an improvement, but I do want to go 0% until I can comfortably do one turn at 100 and then go back and forth with a weight towards doing them on... Okay, yeah, the animals are moving out of the way by inertia. That's good to see. All right, you guys get on over here and get to work shortly. Nice. Can definitely run one turn at 100%. Time to get cozy with a capital C. Bruh, still? Alright, survey the land. Inform me of nearby beasts. Alright, you go ahead. Spread the faith. Frankfurt. You have moved over the river, so you'll have to wait. Alright. Spreading the religion is, you know, a big project, but it's worth it, both for the diplomatic benefits, as we have seen. Bismarck would not agree to convert if he did not have a majority of his cities following Yoruba. Now that he's converted, he should prioritize spreading Yoruba himself, and then he'll help me do my job for me, because my holy site will generate more and more money as Yoruba is spread. Again, it would have been really nice if Atapuerca was the holy site, because Atapuerca is so well set up to become a wealth city, but Nurja is also a decent wealth city as well. What? Okay, let's go down to 0% to see this comparison. So Atapuerca is 374 at 0%, whereas Nurja is 326. It's actually not too far behind the capital, which is insane. And most of that's coming, well, a lot of that is coming from the holy site. So, yeah, very good stuff. Those? Oh, tattoo. Yeah. Okay. When these guys arrive, if these guys get the tattoo effect, then I know it's from them being in the city, which would make sense if that's how that works. Okay, this all looks good. Let me find someone to select that won't make me have to redo everything. Okay. And yeah, let's see. Let me see if he'll agree to certain stuff here. I'm sure he won't trade. I mean, he says he'll trade me Alphabet. How about Sundial? There, he won't do it. That's fine. He probably won't trade me anything more expensive than Sundial if he won't trade me Sundial. That's okay. Right. What do we have here? A Spearman. Interesting. Well, I don't have much I can do. I guess I can bring Full Rot back to go deal with this, but he's kind of far away. Well, that's awkward. You guys actually wait there, and you guys wait here. We can actually try to box this guy in with our archers. Okay, looks like you have finished working on your mining camp. Very nice. What's next? I want to get these camps up and running. They're cheap, and they do provide just a steady little bit of additional research and whatnot. Let's see. Is there anything urgently needed for production? Nothing cheap. Let's grab the cheap stuff. that I won't need, that I won't be getting other replacements for. So let's grab the furrier, the seamstress, Skinner, and then these camps. Yeah, that is a sensible build order for our Bretta. Nice. The Dutch do have some Yoruba in their lands. So my path to a Dutch Yoruba adoption is not necessarily out of the question. Well, hold on. It says he would convert if he had more people. Did I read that right? Let's see. Would convert if he had more people following. Let me look at someone who I know would not agree to convert, which is Saladin, who does actually have some Yoruba present. Oh, it says he would convert. Okay, maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe I'm misreading what this means. Anyways, that's fine. We can send missionaries by land around the inner sea, or we can find a way to ferry them over the canal. I need to get a boat built at our Bretta to make this happen. Or can I buy a boat from Bismarck on his coast? How would that work? Would it be teleported to me, or does it go to me from where it is? I don't remember how this works in Civ 4. I buy units so infrequently. Alright, this guy is running for it. That is good to see. Let's get over here. You guys get over here. You start making your way back over. Although, kill these guys on the way. Yeah, this iguana as well. Alright. Okay, these guys have arrived. Crime here is now stabilized, but it will start to go down.
You get off good, do not watch out.
Okay, this all looks fine. Oh yeah, we need to get a building up here. You are working on, what, a pulley wheel. Yeah. Let's see. You've got really good production right now, so I don't need to urgently focus on production. Let's grab some cheap buildings that I would want to have here. Let's see here. Let's grab the Buffalo Jump. Actually, the Buffalo Jump, the Carrere, the Cave Paintings, Skinner, the Emu. In fact, forget the Cave Paintings and the Skinner and this. Buffalo Jump, Emu, so that's a lot of food right there. And then get me the remaining camps you don't have. Yeah, that's fine for now. Alright, back down to 0% we go. What's my espionage situation like? Yeah, I think this is correct. I could start to work on Saladin too. It's probably for the best. I don't want to go to war with him again, and I don't think there's an urgent reason. Now that I've wormed my way into Bismarck's good graces, and I'm working on that with the Dutch, I don't think I need the Saladin's scapegoat strategy to do that again. I may need that though with Itzquadl. I need to get Itzquadl against Yagan and get opinion with him that way. But it's going to take a while to get anything on Saladin. He's been focusing hard on espionage. So I guess we'll just work on it. Let's focus more on Saladin and Itzquadl because we're pretty solid on Johann and Bismarck, especially Bismarck. Johann is a bit more, but we're still comfortably ahead, so I think we'll be okay. Alright. I should also be quick saving a bit more frequently. Try to avoid what's happened before. Okay. You guys continue up here. This guy seems to be leaving, so we'll let him do that. Meanwhile, though, full rot is on the way. Alright, all of you guys, let's see. Honestly, these guys can just do investigation. I think I can, with just the sheer number here, we don't need to do anti-crime. I'm going to have all of them just do inspection, not investigation, inspection. We're going to catch these guys quick. Let's get Benolus, or not, I'm sorry, not Benolus. Let's get Nerja cleared out, and then we'll move on our way. Right, you go ahead. Oh, you're spread here already. Okay, well, you go to Bone, I guess. Oh, we found Dresden. Well, go to Dresden then. Okay, these guys finished the thing there. Nice, so that is giving us a lot more production, and we finished the village hall as well. Okay, what next? I mean, the prime timber camp is cheap and some extra production, so I should go for that. Any other quick production stuff we can throw in? In fact, I can just check like this. Nothing too quick. Although I do think the mining camp is valuable enough that I will actually grab it now. I could go for the slave market, but I don't think it's urgently necessary. The maintenance reduction here, it's only 1.87 because it's 2% reduced maintenance. Not that much. The forge is good, and it's going to get better because it's a percentage. It is 17 turns, though. Let's go for these two, and then we'll take stock afterwards of what we need over here. Also, I'm glad I checked. Stop disobeying my orders, please. Stop. 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 There we go. Okay. Gotta keep checking every turn, basically. We gotta keep checking. Alright, there's so much for you to do over here. You guys, let me turn my resource icons back on. Head over here and get a, get that improved. And over here, you can go ahead and just return here and defend. These guys have arrived. So, let's see. I can do a few things here. I can hurry production, or I can construct human sacrifice or cannibalism. I don't think either of these are too necessary here. I'm going to do a quick save and see what this does, because the interface is not very clear. So, let's see. This place on 0% is producing 374.96. 383.30. Oh, here it is. It shows me right here. So a commerce slave provides a little bit. So it's sort of similar to the freed slave, or the settled slave. It provides a little bit of crime and disease, but it also provides a big commerce boost. Ooh, okay. This is interesting. It's a very interesting idea. I kind of think it's worth it. I mean, look at the numbers speak for themselves, honestly. I think full-on wealth is better than money, or these terms are so confusing. So you got commerce, and then you have like treasury, I should probably say. So wealth or commerce is better than treasury because I can use it for both treasury or research depending on what I need it for. I could be hurrying the production of stuff here, but I think I'll. Oh wait, I can only do one. Okay. That makes that an easier choice for me because I don't think I would do another one of these instead of the, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so we'll do that one there, and then we could also go for a production slave. Let's see. Production here is 204 right now. It's pretty much capped out. Okay, 7 production. It does weaken food and wealth. But 211, I think it's worth it to have these one-time slave specialists be added in. Yeah, I am content with that. Works for me. We'll get more captives in the future. It'll be okay. Vandalus is working on the Hanging Gardens now. Nice. Alright, its Squadla won't trade a bunch of stuff. Sure. Let's run 100% for one turn. We're almost there. Brass working, and then currency, and then we can go back and work on older techs. Maybe buy some. That would be pretty cool. Let's see. Yeah. 98%? No quick save. Just go for it. Nice. Won't get away that easily. We're having to chase after a possum. I don't know how fast they are. This guy is apparently pretty fast. Okay. You have arrived. You do that. Get this pathed up first. You spread your Ruba. Nice. Now, it will probably spread to Bonn and Bielefeld on its own. Pretty good chance of it. And, yeah. Let's see here. Can I make things better with you? He'll go to war with Saladin if I ask him to. That's interesting. I don't think so, because I don't want to go to war with Saladin. And if I don't go to war with Saladin, all this does is make Saladin hate me more. And the Aztecs will go to peace with Saladin, you know, fairly soon after. I don't think it's likely that Saladin and its Coatl will become friends at this point. They just have too many tension points with one another. Alright. This looks fine. Let's continue. I could really use that trait event right about now. I've been waiting patiently for these traits to be reconsidered. But I don't know how much longer it's going to take. I don't think there's any way for me to find out what the progression is on it. I just got to wait for it to pop up randomly. You guys fortify here, fortify here. Oh, we don't have a culture thing for it? Okay, well, alright. Wait, what did I just do? Oh, you just go ahead and slaughter him. Sorry, little guy. Alright. You continue to scout. Look for random fights. But stick nearby for now. Okay. We should be able to slow research our way to one turn away, then we'll do a full 100% to get overflow into currency right afterwards. What's funny is whenever I adopt Republic, I can probably buy a Bismarck revolt into Republic to cause him to be slowed down even more by another revolt. So we'll see if I can pull that off. Alright, this is finished. And... ooh, The extra food and wealth is worth the loss of 1 hammer. I think that's fine. Yeah, this is fine. Okay. There's so much more to do, but I should really get over to Hortus. I can build more stuff here, but it's not really super necessary. Although it would be good to get the potatoes hooked up, actually. Yeah, let's go over here and do that. Requires farm, though. Oh, I can build the farm here because of the resource. Is that an Indian rhino? It is. Okay, well, we found our next target. Let's head on over and try to capture that guy. Now keep in mind, even though with only the science victory enabled, the only way for me or the AI to win is supposed to be doing the Ascension project, which, as I reviewed a long time ago, requires, let's see, it's around here somewhere. Here it is, the Ascension Gate. Yeah, it grants the scientific victory when built. So basically you have to get to the end of the tech tree. So even though the AI can't go to space, they can research the texts and get to the tech tree and get that wonder built. So the AI can beat me at the victory condition. Now, it says diplomatic victory is also enabled. I don't think this is true. I think this is just a visual glitch because I'm fairly sure. In fact, you know what? I'm going to double check even more. By going into the world editor, I'm going to do another one of these little checks. I want to make sure that there's nothing funny going on here with the changeover, so let me turn that off there. Bear with me for a moment. With such a long campaign, I don't want to have the rug pulled out from under me at the very end. So let's go into the world editor and just take a quick look. I can see the victory conditions in here. Game options. Let's see. Info screen? No. Where's my victory condition? Let's see here. Oh, interesting. There's hidden options. That's interesting. Ooh, okay. There's actually a lot of hidden options. Interesting. This is probably more kind of, what do you call it? More kind of, experimental stuff. Okay, well, how can I find victory conditions then? Info screen? No. I am not able to figure out how to find this information here. Okay, I'm gonna look it up online. Civ 4. How to see World Builder. F8. Is this true? Well, let's find out. There's a hotkey apparently. Oh, here it is. Okay, yeah. It still shows. Wait, no, that's not helpful. Okay, I can't figure it out. Events? No, that's not it. Map mode? No. Yeah, I can't find anything in the world builder that like separately confirms anything. So let's just back out. Okay. Make sure I didn't place anything by accident from the world builder. Let me turn the camera back on. Okay, so it seems like either it is just science victory or science and diplomatic victory may be enabled for some reason. It's glitchy. I can't 100% confirm. Alright, yeah, so no new units have been added. That's good. Insectoid barbarians. Interesting. Okay. Okay, what am I looking at here? Oh yeah, Nerja. Let's take a look. Frontier outpost is done. That's going to help. And then, let's see. Let's switch over to production. Oh, nothing more to do with production. Oh wait, no, I didn't do that right. There we go. With inertia, I could, let's see here. I should get the pulley wheel and then the forge for production here. I know I've been really focused on production buildings, but needs must, man. It's got to be done. Okay, where are you? Here you are. Let's grab this this rhino. Oh, we got, what's this? A skirmisher. Well, not for long. These guys are spawning in my line of sight, it seems. We also captured him. Well, that's convenient. Let's send him back over and see if we can do something with him. Go get this rhino. Nice. Now you head back out. Alright. These guys here get this pathed up first. Alright, slice 3 for Hortus next turn. We also now have very, very good, well, it's increasingly better economics. 7, almost 800 per turn at 0, as opposed to 100. Still not great at 100, of course, but it's getting better and better. The goal is to somehow get to break even at 100, which it feels like a big pipe dream, but I've done it before. It's just a matter of getting the infrastructure that we need to make this happen. Alright. So we've got some additional expansion up here. Nice. We've got the resin and some, let's see what else. Actually, just that. And then where else did we expand? Oh, was it just there? Oh no, over here as well. Yes. Okay. Oh no, we didn't actually expand borders, did we? No, we did not. Okay, that's fine. Alright, that all looks fine. And then you go ahead, grab the Okapi for more carnivals, and go grab that bear. Dancing bears are something everyone surely will love. Let's get that rhino folklore. Okay. These guys have gotten the thing here. Let's grab the lumberjack, even more prime timber. Excellent. Alright. Here comes brass working.
Admire the man who can organize their wishes and thoughts in stone and wood and steel and brass.
All right, leads to currency, and you know who's willing to trade? Bismarck. Yes, that is a very good good sign. All right, I mean, if he'll trade me Bismarck, whoa, I'm letting my my slash fiction brain speak for me here. Let's ignore whatever that implied about me. If he'll trade me currency, now there's no way that my bro Bismarck will possibly spare it for a good friend. Okay, I didn't think so. What do you want for this? Well, he won't. Nothing I can offer him right now makes him want to go for it. I would be willing. What if I gave you an okapi? What if I gave you an okapi and also some resources? Actually, I've already traded so much with him. I don't really have anything available right now. Okay, I probably can't make this happen. But I wonder if I could actually set up a trade. Let us take a look. Also, Lezatziki is prominent, which is hilarious to imagine. We also just got some more prime timber. That is quite handy. We'll get to work on that in a bit. So let's not forget Hortus. Now needs a new thing selected here. Let's go for, let's see. Yeah, go for that. Okay. And then you just get slaughtered. You guys come along. You continue hunting. I think that away cost may be related to the distance from my cities. Once my ships come back, we'll see how it looks. I can't really tell how it works. All right, currency is going to be a big project, but we can. Well, probably not with the Aztecs. Let's talk to the Dutch. They won't trade us anything. Well, that's a good start. Yeah. Nothing here for us from the Dutch. That's too bad. Will the Germans trade us any other tech, potentially? How about sundial? Okay, how about alphabet? No, yeah, they're not going to trade me any of that stuff. Math? No. That's okay. They're happy with me. That's what I care about. How's our...
Get the good stuff!
Yeah, we're getting some good insidiousness reductions over here. We'll just keep at it. You know what? I can actually see it literally if I do this. So 773. 773 still. Okay. Maybe it's over the end turn. It recalculates. I'm sure by now someone in the comments has told me how it works. That's typically how it goes. Are you, you're getting a little far away. Head back to the territory. Keep working. Right, you have, not you. You finished the village hall. Nice. 100 production. Let's grab the Grove Raton. Let's grab, what else? Pulley wheel and mining camp are a little expensive for now, but you gotta get production to get production. So let's go for the mining camp first, then we'll take stock. Once it grows, we'll have some more good production tiles to work as well. Yes, definitely so. Alright. That's fine. Atapuerca finished its mercenary camp, by the way. Which means I could now train the King's Guard at 19 XP. Pretty good. And there's no reason not to get this trained now. But let me finish the trading post first, and then we'll maybe take stock. Let's see. It would be nice to get the locksmith out, though, before too much further. We have a lot of stuff we can build here. I can only build this here, by the way, because this is where the capital is. So let me go ahead and get the King's Guard built now. It's only a 1 of 1, so I may as well have him probably stay in Atapuerca, but we'll see. Right, Chateau Perron. You have got the Town Hall. Nice. Still neutral on happiness. Let me grab the... Let's see. We don't have divine cults, do we? Alright, let's just grab something cheap for happiness. The harem would be cheap for happiness, but it would cause problems. Let's grab the stick combat? No, let's grab the tattooer. Yeah, grab the tattooer. And we'll start with that. Give it one more turn at 100%, then we'll switch back to 0. Or, I mean, one more turn at 0%, then we'll switch back to 100. Saladin founded Tunis. Okay. I don't love this happening up here, but again, I don't think Bismarck is going to attack me. I'd be very surprised by that happening. Let's go clear that guy out, prevent any problems in the vicinity. Okay, so this guy should become a food-producing slave. Oh, yes. This is worth it. I think these, like, these permanent slave specialists are actually pretty good. Even if I don't love the workable slave specialist, these ones with their much lower crime and disease effect are much more manageable. I'll probably have to spend my entire trait event switching out of aloof. Oops. But it will be worth it. What are we doing now? Carajuela. You have built your locksmith. Excellent. Won't do too much right now, but it's a start. Okay. In Carajuela, let's see. I could just build some missionaries here. They're cheap. and send them over to the Dutch. Not a bad idea. There is also, though, some other stuff I should build over here. Namely, I kind of want to get this tapestry. I mean, it's 7 gold at 0%, and 7 beakers at 100%. This is just too good to pass up. Let's grab the tapestry maker and then take stock. Probably work on some missionaries after that. Yeah, you just keep building these cheap buildings. Yeah, that'll be fine. I won't try to min-max the Hanging Garden timing like I did way back with the Venus of Willendorf, to try to get the most out of everyone getting 1 population for free. It's really more of a kind of cumulative, like everything getting that boost. There, of course, could be consequences too, but I think I can manage it. And yeah, I think it's worth it for that. Another strategy I could do is get the Hanging Gardens to like 1 turn away and then purposely stop building it in order to try to get fail gold on purpose, which is a kind of advanced strategy, which I'm not against the idea. I just don't think it makes sense to do when Hanging Gardens is actually useful for me, in my opinion. Okay, so we can get the farm here. This will clear the forest and give this place a bunch of production. This will become, what's this going to be? +9, -1. So, oh boy, it'll be a 13-3 tile. That's insane. So let's get to it. And then you, back up you go. We can run 2 turns of this. I'm fairly confident. Size 5 next turn for our Bretta. Nice. So drone finished the camps. What's next? Let's see. This place is ready, I think, for a healer's hut. Although, actually, there's a lot of stuff here that's very cheap I should grab. Yeah, particularly... Well, the jeweler isn't worth as much now. Really? Okay. Okay, let's see here. So... what am I building here? Let's get the 1-turn Carrere. Let's get a bunch of cheap buildings back to back. The Elder Council's worth quite a bit, so grab that as well. Grab the Poison Crafter, the Quilt Maker. Basically get one of these prehistoric building queues that I've done so many of. Okay. Then end with the smoke signals and the bead worker. Yeah, that's fine. Just a very cheap build order over here. Aha, here we go. Been waiting for this.
Yeah, you're gonna get it now.
These guys also all got tattoos. This works the way that I think it does. That is good to see. Arrest this man. Did we get him? Nope, he got away, but we managed to kick him out of the city, so that's good. Switch over to this. Okay, perfect. 144. Alright. And there's even more we can do around here, which is insane. But, let's see. I can't build a hamlet here. Oh no, there is a hamlet here. What am I doing? Let's go ahead and head over here, get this roaded up. We can actually run one more turn, although at risk. Let's not risk it with a event that needs 800 gold or something to not destroy Hamlet, which I'm sure I'll get. Watch, it'll happen next turn, now that I've said it. But yeah, we'll run 0% for this turn. Maybe we did get an event, but it was not that one. I will take it. Alright. Head back over here, because there's actually some animals I want to kill over here, but kill some animals along the way. Okay, these guys here, get this halved up. And I do need some more workers as well. I think Nerja, well, let's let it keep doing its current build order. Okay, after the tapestry maker, how much do you take to build workers? Let's see. Just regular workers, nothing fancy. 4 turns only, that's pretty good. I'm going to build another trio of workers out of Carajuela, who will first of all get a tower set up over here, as I have previously said I wanted to do. This composite bowman can head over to be at that tower location. This tower will provide vision down here, and I think it's fine to just basically be like right here. Like, it doesn't need to be on a hill or be on a mountain. Something right here will be in a better spot. I think being on a hill, although it's nice, it doesn't ultimately make up for the further away distance, so if it makes sense for it to just be on flat terrain, I think it's fine to do that, honestly. Okay. Now, once I get currency, I actually have to have money to buy the techs, so hopefully I'll be able to see what the AI will demand of me to buy the techs, so at least I know how much money to save up to. That's a pretty good reason to actually run 0%, and basically not even run research slider at all, is just to build up money to buy tech after tech after tech, mostly from Bismarck at first, because he will be the only one who'll trade with me for now, but we'll work on that. We will work on that. Alright, you get over here. Let's see. Especially with this guy standing here, I think I can probably go here and it'll be fine. We'll see. Of course, the tower will provide more vision range, so I don't need to be too precise about this. I mean, a tower right here actually would probably be fine. Yeah, let's head over here and see. Purchase with the village hall. Okay. Okay, 100 production here. What are we doing now? Let's see. Let's get your mining camp up and running. It's too valuable to delay. Lots of, I mean, the mining camps also provide 7 gold, so we shouldn't overlook that, or 7 wealth, I should say. That's pretty good. Now, if if diplomatic victory is enabled, which the options suggest that it is, even though I didn't select it at the start, I think that's still fine, because I think we can probably prevent anyone from winning the victory. None of the other AIs like each other as much as Bismarck likes me, from what I can tell. Johan will trade pearls. Oh. Well, that is just rude. I've got reinforcements on the way, but they're a little ways away. Not ideal whatsoever. Alright, let's clear stuff out around here a little bit, actually. How are we looking here? This is pretty good. It's almost looking like it's going to average out around 0, which is insane to think about.
Hello there to you.
This is super annoying. But I can't do much to get here sooner, so we'll just keep coming back.
You're gonna get it now.
Okay, tattooer is built. What next? Let's see, switch over to the production queue. We've got our... Do we have a mining camp here? I think we do have one. Maybe you couldn't build one. No, we got one here. Okay. Let's see. Let's grab the... let's see here. Having this place be able to actually build proper ships would be convenient, since it's so much further north than my other locations. Let's get the pulley wheel, the smith, and Pataki of Oshosi, the warehouse, and then the shipwright. Yeah, just a heavy production queue up here. God, there's some really good options here. Yeah, this is worth it for the loss in production. For the... Well, nah, it's not worth it for the additional thing there. Okay, that's fine. Plus, once we have currency available, we can do the incredibly efficient thing of selling trade goods to the AI for gold payments or gold per turn payments, which I think will do a lot to help our economy. I can basically sell any excess trade goods I have, because I just need one copy for my nation to get the benefit in all my cities, for gold per turn from whoever is buying. So I think it's worth it to do that. That can really, really, really help. And I'll have to see as well how much longer my current deals are for. I think they're probably going to be for like 150 turns. We'll see. Bismarck went back to Republic. Okay, well, this stupid guy. Alright. That is annoying. I'll have to fix all that. Okay, you keep fighting these guys. Bismarck still likes me though, so it's not a big deal. Once I can revolt into Republic, you know that I'm doing it, so it's just a matter of time. Yeah, I think here with the tower should be pretty good. God, this one boat is ruining my life. Just get out of here. This stupid boat. Ugh. I don't remember if I set this myself, but we'll leave it. It's fine. have to build a bunch of workboats from Caceres now. Oh, they took Cassite. I figured that would happen eventually. Alright, let's see. Okay, how many do I need to build? Actually, I don't even have... Yeah, hold on. Oh, here it is. It was in my build order. Let's build a shipwright, and then I think I will build ancient workboats after that. Yeah, that'll be fine. Let's try to kill some of these birds. Okay. What are we doing here? Oh, we're out of money. Wait, no, we're not. What's the issue? Oh, it's not in the borders? Oh, it's another one of those visual glitches. That's annoying. Okay, well, honestly, Chase should probably be fine for a little while with the current stuff that it has to work. Oh, wait, it's gonna load for a long time because it's loading in the stuff that is not currently available. We've seen this before. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's grab the forge over here. It's expensive, but it will help a lot with the production. Plus we build it faster because we're industrious. Okay. Okay, you guys. Where do I need you the most? Finally get up to Hortus. This place needs some assistance. It's about time.
Hello there to you. Don't give them no chance.
Okay. He's he's revolted into Republic, so he's in anarchy once more. Crazy work. Saladin will trade stuff to me. Interesting. Oh, that's even more interesting. What is going on over here? Okay. Well, this is good news. I like the look of this. Yeah, there's going to be tension up here. Okay, well this will keep Bismarck occupied. So he's found his new target. It's not me. That's reassuring. Now Saladin's not exactly like a... He's below the Dutch, but he's still much stronger than me. So he'll put up a fight. Yeah, they're not likely going to piece this one out, especially because it doesn't seem to have been orchestrated by another AI or by me, so should be okay. Alright, you guys. Go. He's just going to destroy all my boats. It is what it is. Okay, you guys here. Just continue along.
You take one good and watch out.
Okay. Now I could go to war with Saladin also, but this will cut me off from trade with the Aztecs. At least I think it will do that again. So it's not worth it for me for that reason. Not that the Aztecs are too willing to do stuff with me right now, but all the same. I think my relationship with Bismarck is fine without that helping out. Alright, we are nearly back. My wrath will be total. Okay, you guys get you guys get over here and add this insanely good stone quarry building. Alright, so if you're here, and we have the tower, this should cover everything that I care about down here. I think that's fine. I'd rather have it be on the hilltop for the extra vision range element. You just defend. Okay, you get over here. Okay, nice. Let's run 100% for a little bit here. We're looking at actually about 6,000 research per turn, which is insane, just completely wild. What do you think of Saladin? He's annoyed. So he doesn't hate Saladin. I think this is a war of opportunity. And that opportunity is that he can't go to war with me and doesn't want to go to war with me. So that is reassuring. Will you give me Sundial yet? No. If he won't give me Sundial, he won't give me the other stuff either. But yeah, the trade deals. Let me take a look at this. 166 turns. Yeah, we're not going to be able to reorganize this for quite a while. That's okay. I'll take currency-backed deals wherever I can, just kind of when I see them, but I can't make a big master plan around that right now, not while those deals are still going to last for such a long time. Now the King's Guard unit with its 200% city defense, it is going to be a defender unit. I'm going to give it the Armed Guard promotion, most likely, if it can have it. If it's considered law enforcement, it probably can. Aha! See, this is exactly why I am saving myself some gold. Alright, perfect. Carahuela has legendary culture. Nice. Alright. Go kill this guy. Holy crap. He has caused crazy damage to my fishing situation. But now the galleys can come back to Atapuerca, where they're going to live. You go rest in Caceres for now. Okay. I'm actually going to give this guy Sentry Land Unit, although the birds may trigger that, so as a new idea, I'm going to give him Fortify. Let's go kill the moose. And the boar. Okay. Then the turkey. All right. Making progress. 2 more turns at 0, then 1 turn at 100. That is the plan. Now, I should also consider getting some of those patakis that reduce maintenance in my more far-flung cities. That could be quite valuable. Itzcuautla will oddly trade a lot more with me than he was agreeing to before. I don't know why he's suddenly way more friendly. But let's take advantage of his friendliness. Well, not quite. We can't do too much yet. I could make him declare on Saladin. Now, the interesting idea with this, and the reason I may do this now, is to make him... Well, hold on. I don't really want him to be friendly with Bismarck. I want him to be friendly with me, and I want Bismarck to be friendly with me. But I don't actually really want Aztecs and Bismarck to be friendly with each other, except for however I decide they should be. So I won't actually make him do this. So we're going to leave it at that. You fortify until healed. Alright, you get over here. Kill this elephant.
Don't give them no chance!
Still Aztec.
They're the good stuff!
Okay, let's see. This place here has its camps all built. Alright, let's go for a production queue. Nothing too substantial. Guess we'll grab the pulley wheel, and then afterwards we'll maybe switch to a prehistoric building queue. Okay, that looks fine. Incidentally, so like for example in Arbretta, do we actually have the maintenance reducing Pataki over here yet? Let's take a look. Does not look like it, unless it's considered a conceptual building because it's technically like a song or like a story. Nope. Yeah, in fact we can see here. So 6.22 from 5% reduced maintenance. Yowza. Alright, this is going into the build queue after we finish Camp Zebra. May as well finish the cheap stuff, but then... Whew! Alright. Now, Chatel Peron, I'm sure I built it over here, right? Surely I've thought to do that. Oh. No, is it conceptual? Maybe it is. No, it's not. What? Am I missing it? Where is it? Maintenance. I'm not gonna be able to find it. Oh, it's right here. No, that's a different one. Okay, hold on. If I were to cancel this here, the Obatala Pataki, can I build it up here now? Okay, I can. Yeah, worth 6.45. It's just, I just have one more available right now, until I build more of the olefin Patakis. Let's actually get this up here in Chatel Peron. Let me add it after the pulley wheel. And then I need to get another olefin Pataki somewhere. Where can it be built with decent promptness? I think Aceros already has it. Yeah. So okay, here's the plan. So you're gonna get your Pataki of Obatala, and then grab the Pataki of Olefin afterwards, and then we'll build the next Pataki of Obatala in Arbretta. And we'll go ahead and add the Pataki of Olefin to the build queue over here, even though this isn't really, like, doesn't make a lot of sense. It's just to get another one freed up, so we can then build two more, including one here and then one probably in Hortus. It's going to be worth a fair bit. Maintenance is the name of the game around here. It sure is. Kingsguard finishes next turn. Nice. Now, you can do crime fighting. Excellent. I will do that with you. But I'll also give you some promotions. So this guy here doesn't have a lot of strength. Does he promote? Yeah, the early Imperial Guard requires feudalism. Okay. Renaissance Imperial Guard. So it's the same idea where each of them is like a... But your strength is so low, 200%. Okay, but then they don't have the city bonus aside from the law enforcement. So then it becomes like a super law enforcement unit. Modern Imperial Guard. Now hold on, what unit, what model is this meant to be exactly? I'm a little suspicious of the color scheme on this one. Caveman to Cosmos, what are you doing? Okay, I don't know about that one, but then we get the robots at the end. Very fun. Anyways, so for this guy here, I could give him armed guard, but honestly, I mean, 200% of, plus 200% for 4, that's 12 strength on defense. He's pretty bulky already. Although this does also help. Yeah, defense only, +1. But with his 2 promotions, I could also give him policing, which would be kind of nice. But I think I'm going to think of him mostly as, like, he can do the policing behavior, but this is ultimately a defender unit. Like, the policing is just a side effect. Let's give him armed guard 1 and 2, and you will do that. So, yeah, that's fine. I should also, by the way, get a tattooer here at some point. Just so that I have tattoo in the place where I'm building most of my units. In fact, I think I'll grab the tattooer first and then get the trade post after. It should be added automatically once those guys are... Yeah.
Hello there to you. Hello there to you. Hello there to you.
Yeah, that looks good. And yeah, I don't even know if I need this bowman here any longer, to be honest. I think I'll move him off to other locations. Yeah, this should be fine.
That's the good stuff.
Okay.
You're gonna get it now.
Where's my hunter? There it is. Nope, that's my bowman. Hunter is here. Okay. Great. Let's risk it for a big thing there. Construct the carnival. Alright, first worker is done. We'll wait for his colleagues to show up. Alright, nice. Oh, hold on. Good thing I looked. Alright. We're not going to get there in time to save... Well, maybe we will save this boat. But I can kill this canoe with this damaged trireme. That's a sure thing. I think I should really have a trireme in every coastal city just resting. Like, this can be a little bit of a navy for me, but it's really just for protection from these. Because dealing with the destruction of these fishing improvements is such a big hassle to build all the ships again, so it's really ideal to have some local ships to protect. So probably should do that. Is that a barb chariot? What the hell is that? Oh, yes. And a barb llama rider. Okay. Interesting. Well, this is awkward. I can't really do much against this guy with my current units that are here. I guess Full Rot will have to come all the way back over here. Jeez. Alright, we're gonna have him move quick. Go for forced march. Go as far as you can here. We need to get a better land army up. I know I keep delaying it. It's so rough. Okay, this is fine. Although, nope, not quite fine. Go back to that. Let's see what the barbs do. Okay, he is damaging my territory. Yep, there he goes.
You're gonna get it now!
Okay, well now we can get out to the llama rider. I mean, sure. Where did that chariot go? He's just gone. That's just great. Yeah, I can't see him at all. They're probably coming from Narati or something. Not ideal. Okay, so far so good. But we can actually see his... This is interesting. So Bismarck is actually giving us intel, probably from espionage, on the AI roles he's giving his units. We can actually see... Yeah, role. City defense mission, guard a city. We can actually see what's going on, which is kind of handy. Yeah, I don't think Bismarck's going to attack me. I think he was thinking about it, but now he probably doesn't think it's a good idea. Which I'm, of course, happy is what he's thinking. That's, sounds good to me, Bismarck. Yeah, keep it away. Now, if I could sell falconry to Saladin or whoever else doesn't have it still, that would be pretty good. I have to wait for currency to see if that's an option or what. Okay. Let's see. Continue zooming along. Yeah, he's making a break for it. But I am faster, so I should be able to catch up to him in time. And let's see. I think next turn this guy should get tattoos. We'll find out.
Hello there to you.
Yep.
Good. Do
I
not
thought
watch out. You're not so tough.
Okay. You three are going to go to here and get a tower built. Hunt this guy down, kill him. And then this trireme can remain near Chatel Perron for now. Alright. Set up here. Oh, I did not mean to. I meant to go here, but that's fine. Roll attack. Interesting. Who is its Coatl attacking? Surely not me. He has no reason to see me as a target. Well, we'll see. Yeah, I think what we're gonna do, so this trireme here, we're gonna call this the Chatel Perron Coast. Well, let's see. What's like a garrison, but like a naval garrison? Chatel Perron. What's a good term for this? Coast Guard? What's a good term for this? The Chatel Perron Patrol? No. Maybe just Navy or Fleet? I'll just call it Chatel Perron Navy. I mean, it's one ship, but it's technically meant to be like a group of ships. So these I'm going to build a series of these named navies that will be one trireme stationed in every coastal city, just to protect from these spawning barb ships. I think that is a good idea, honestly. Okay, the workers are done. Alright, let's quickly grab the tattooer, and then we'll work on some other stuff. Now this possum over here, or opossum, technically. I can deal with you. We'll deal with you later. This one thief should be seen hopefully pretty soon. I need to get these guys moved over. But I may as well keep all their strength here concentrated so we can catch this guy as soon as possible. Then we will away to the true battleground of Carajuela. I think I should be able to run 2 100% turns back to back. That should be, or I should say run 2 turns, or run a turn back to back. Which will get us ever closer. We're almost there. The mission is within reach. Alright. Up you go. This guy also now does have... Ooh, I could give him navigation. I mean, these local navies shouldn't really need much movement, given what their role is. Oh, man. It's so tempting, though. I mean, at sea, movement range is a big factor, so I think, yeah, combat 1 and then navigation. I think that is reasonable. And then you go ahead and get off of... Oh yeah, you got up here this turn, so you just wait a turn. Then we'll take you off of forced march. Okay. And now, that's where the magic happens. We can maybe run even 3 turns. No, 2 turns is the safer amount. Where do we finish here? The mining camp. Nice. Alright. Oh, I just realized we are going to be viewing all that, so we have to wait for this to not crash the game, hopefully. Oh, there we go. Okay, so let's see. Only 3 from the forge, because it's such a small amount of production right now. Okay, with this amount of production, nothing here is really worth building at the moment. Let's go for some prehistoric stuff here. The lichen burner, basket maker, childcare hut, music hut, the dance hut. Yeah, just a fast prehistoric age build order. And with the hunter's camp. Then you can build all the camps after that. Okay. We'll also be able to ask the AI to just pay us money for other stuff in diplomatic, arrangements. So we can even ask for money from Bismarck, which would be quite nice. We'll see, though, what our options are. Okay, we can run another turn without any problem. All right, let's get the stone watchtower built over here. All right. This all looks good. Continue along. And we're getting over, let's see here, at 100%, we're getting, let's see, 4.2, 5.2. Something like that. Okay, it's the same enemies as usual. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab this panther. Off he goes. We can use the really rough terrain around us as part of our defenses. Again, it may make sense to build elephant units to act as our main army unit. You just, let's see. Just restful recover. Actually, hold on. I have a better idea. With these ships, let's see here. Do we have Sentry C? Is that available for you? Not in the actual city, it's not. That's odd. I guess I could have him be outside the city and do Sentry C. I don't know why I can't do it in the city. Well, we'll just have you do restful recovery then. That's fine. Or, let's see, range targeting. Yeah, we'll do range targeting. Okay, you finished the tattooer. What next? Let's see. Any more production stuff we can squeeze in here? The candlemaker shop we can get now. Not urgently needed. The Oshosi. Now, all of these patekis are going to be providing that great profit increase, but if I'm not working priests anywhere, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. And the occasional great profit is not a problem. Let's see. This place could actually do with more happiness, honestly. Let's see. Let's grab the... Okay, yeah, the patakis are actually very helpful here. Pataki of Oshosi. Let's grab that here. I guess I could also build those missionaries, but let's wait. We've got other stuff to do first. As usual, I'm delaying my own plans with new plans that I've made. Mining camp. What next? 113. 3 production. It'll get better over time. 1.60. Let's see. Let's grab some of the prehistoric stuff. Not you. Alright, yeah, that's fine. And then Caceres is ready for more stuff here. Alright, let's see. Grab the tattooer. And then from there, let's see. The granary would be worth grabbing up here next. Okay. Looks good. Although, we can now build triremes. I could build them in Atapuerca. But it's not a big difference. In fact, it's a very small difference in their total starting amount of XP. I think I do want to build a few of these, and I think Caceres is a pretty solid city to do this in. I could just do this now, actually. Let me go ahead and grab 3, 4, 5. Let me just build out a bunch of triremes from Caceres, and they're going to be 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh yeah, we don't actually have a 5th city we can reach right now. So just build 4 triremes to act as our local city guard on the water side of things. Almost there with currency. In fact, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually 0% research my way until one turn before, and then maybe do 100% for overflow. This way I build up some money, which I can then use with the currency tech to do stuff with trading. So yeah, that is probably worth doing. It's a little bit tedious, but I think it is a smart move right now. Also, hanging gardens in 18 turns. Pretty good. $31.30. We still have really high great profit chance, apparently. Okay. If we get another great profit, it's fine. I'll find something for them to do. Alright, enemy spotted, that's fine. You go ahead and keep looking for okapis. That means more carnivals. $7.24 per turn. All right, keep working on it. I know you're scared of something around here, but don't be. Everything's fine. Two turns away for these guys. Once these guys are done, they're heading straight up to go assist with getting this resin added to the trade network. Once the trading post here is done, then we get the locksmith. And then I think after that, I may want to start building some units in Atapuerca. I have to decide what I want to build. I could always just build more comp bowmen. That's a safe option because I can always use them on defense. But really what I need is something with a bit more weight to it. I should reinvestigate what the elephant army idea... Because elephants are still a good unit. They're just now... They require more advanced technology than I currently have. But if they're still good in rough terrain, and they're still good against cities, I could still go for an elephant strategy. Alright, you Should grab... I guess at this point, grab a long arm. Back to it. Keep working on it. Any place else need the carnival that doesn't yet have it? No. Well, I'm not going to send you all the way over there. You're going to get killed by something on the way. So just be slaughtered over here. Yeah, Full Rot is going to stay near my territory to keep responding to barb threats as they emerge. Okay. Nice, the farm has been built. It looks a little bit awkward, but that's okay. We are now at size 3. And... oof. Well, this is not... yeah, it's going to be a lot less production, but for now... it's not that much food, which is really a shame. There we go. Yeah, this is the correct build order. The lumberjack here, though, would be such a big win for the production here. We shall see. Okay, let's consider the elephant idea. These guys require military training and elephant domestication. We've got elephants, we've got the elephant trainer. Military training, how far away are you? Oh, you're right here, okay. This would also give us... we should take a look at the cultures that we can get from this stuff, too. Ooh, interesting. Goth culture. The Huskarl. So swordsman replacement with the bonus versus archers and with cover. This guy actually would be kind of good attacking cities, because most of the city defenders are going to be archers. Although it's a national unit, so that there is that issue. If the culture unit is a really specialized thing, it still is probably worth looking at, even if it's a national unit, if that makes sense. Okay, what else do we have? Saxon? What are these guys? Saxon Raider. Another swordsman replacement. And he has City Raider 1 and 2 on top of the normal city attack. Okay. And then what else do we have? Yamato. Obviously that requires Asian. With the Yumi Archer. Look at that guy. Interesting. Okay. So, let's see here. Once we finish currency, we could start working on military training to get elephant riders. So, they just have regular upkeep. Each unit in play increases base cost. City attack, jungle and forest attack, bonus versus mounted, collateral. This is still a really good unit, and I think it is worth it to go for this kind of unit again. Yeah, I think so. And we'd build them out of Atapuerca. Then War Elephant is a solid improvement, and then Bombard Elephant is also a good improvement. Okay. And the Elephant Gunner is the next one. Then we get to the early tanks. Okay. I think an elephant-based army still makes sense. And because they are considered mounted, although they're not the right kind of mounted, so my riding school won't give them the movement. But it's still worth it, though. Like, their slow speed is fine in the rough terrain. I think an elephant army does still make sense. And it feels like a nice throwback to my earlier strategy that made sense in the older version of the mod. Okay, what are we doing here? Production? Let's see. What are we doing? Nothing too substantial. Let's grab... the jeweler, and then the public stoning. And then the and then the sentry post. Yeah. I think that is the right set to go for here. Okay. So we'll finish working on currency, and then we'll start working on military. Was it military conscription? Was that the name of the tech? Military training. Yeah. Okay. Yep, got a bit of overflow gold. Pretty good. I gotta do it. It's so much production. Yeah, crime here is really under control. We did a great job there. Nerja has the forge done. Okay. What next? The shark net is fairly cheap, but there's other stuff we can get too. Oh shoot, it's gonna be really laggy while it loads up here. That's okay. We'll just wait. And let's grab the... Oh, we should probably get a shipwright here too, to be completely honest. Let's grab the coppersmith. No, let's just grab the shipwright right now. Yeah. And then we're still waiting for this last guy to get caught. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then Chase, what are you working on? Finish the forge. Shoot. Should probably just do the prehistoric build order now. We got some decent production to work on it. Let's see. Yeah. Let's just get a standard prehistoric build order. Bunch of cheap stuff. Up through Hunter's Camp, then we'll revisit.
You're gonna get it now!
Now our big focus on scientists is really helping to keep our research as high as possible, even at 0%. We have about 1,500 research at 0%, which is obviously pretty solid. I mean, if you think back a couple episodes ago, I would have never have dreamed of this much research at 0%. So, yeah, big fan of this situation, that's for sure. Okay. These guys need to get this pathed up. And you just keep fighting the beasts. And with you. And with you. Yeah, the hawking hut, I forgot about that. Keep at it. Okay, we've got the trading post, which means it is locksmith time. Yeah. Oh yes. Although now we don't really need it quite as badly after all the work we've done, so maybe we don't need this right now. Well, let's see. I have a granary here already, so I should grab the warehouse for the extra growth after, or the extra storage of food after growth. There's so many good stuff here. So many good things to go for, I should say. I mean, the Merc stables could also be a nice money boost. I think we can actually handle higher crime here than before. Here's what we're going to do. With my current plan, I may want to grab these Mapaguari Spearmen. I'd like for them to start at 12 XP or more, so I may want to wait a little bit. I get 15. The national unit counter seems to have increased for some reason. Maybe it's based on the age that I'm in. I could also grab bards. These guys can construct the various dances. He also provides local education. What about medicine men? Can I get one of those guys? No. What's the issue? I think I should be able to. Oh, I need alcohol or soap. Well, I think I know someone who will give me alcohol. Hey, Bismarck. How would you like to give your good buddy, misadventurer, some booze? You spared this for a good friend? Can you lend me some booze? No. What do you want for this? I'm not giving you whale. I might give you crab. I just don't have anything I can really give him right now. We'll just have to wait a little bit longer. That's okay. Let's keep building buildings, I think. Let's grab... I think I should grab the locksmith. Just get this in here, and then we'll look at the other stuff. No need to be greedy. We got plenty of time. So much to build, and so much time. Okay. Need to go kill this alligator with full rot, by the way. Let's bring him back south for that. I wonder if Bismarck will agree to attacking Yagan. It'd be nice just to have him in that war again as well. Or maybe Itzcoatl would agree to it. I don't mind if someone kills Yagan, I just don't want to peace out with Yagan. I want someone to kill him. Shouldn't be too hard. The enemy spotted. Sure. Alright, you head back this way. Alright, Aztecs. Would you like to go to war with Yagan? Are you open to it? He is open to Saladin, once again. That's fine, though. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just continue. Lowland tapir. I know musk oxes are very scary. Just keep working on it. I promise you this guy will protect you. That's why he's there. You don't need to be so scared all the time. I also would really like to catch this guy finally. I mean, Nerja is in really good shape, so there's no rush right now, but I would like to get this guy before I depart. I'll bring the dog with me to Bandalus to see if there's anything going on there. Probably there is, but we'll find out. This was basically my original vision for the enforcer spam to do law enforcement. So I'm glad I figured out how this mechanic works. This in particular was very much a trial and error kind of thing. Just took some time to figure out how to do it. Chetel Perone, unhappy again. Well, this will be fixed in 4 turns, so this is fine. I'll just, stop. No, don't do that. No. Alright, it is what it is. This is how it is. I just gotta check on occasion, make sure there's none of that going on. Keep at it. Okay. Whew. Also, I think once this next trireme finishes at Caceres, which is the first one it was building, I'll actually switch it to building those boats like I said I would be doing. Because I could then build triremes at Nerja, so let's, 2, 3, and then get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if that's enough, but it should be fine for now, and then the tattooer after that. We're almost there. We're almost there. Just need to crawl our way into currency. Great. Size 7 next turn for Carajuela. Nice. I will actually swap one scientist. Oh wait, no, it's double specialist. That's right. Just to get Atapuerca to size 8 before Hanging Gardens finishes. A little bit of micro, just to get the most out of that. I could do more micro, but as amazing it is to hear me say this, even I have my limits for micro. I'll accept what happens as what happens. We're completely out of coffee, so I had to drink some mint tea. So I'm not quite as chipper as I usually would be, sipping on my black coffee in the middle of the night doing these recordings. Not the best for me, but it gets the job done. But the tea does have some caffeine, just not as much as I wish I could have. That's okay, though. Almost. Nice. Alright. That's going to give it some insane overflow. Probably gonna get that as gold. Oh, I completely forgot I had this guy up here. Whoops. Well, he should come on down to Atapuerca. Yeah, I completely forgot he was resting there. Oh well. I'll move him over now. Probably I'll add him as the like military support slave. We'll see what I do. There's a few options for what I could do. Alright, Pataki of Oshosi is complete. Let's see. Happiness here should be okay. What to build here? Let's get the jade mine, I think. Yeah. Okay. Very nice. Alright, chalk gatherer and rock dust gatherer are back in working order. Great. Big overflow. I'll still do my plan. I could actually get to one turn away without even full overflow, but that's okay. We'll just do the original plan as discussed. Okay, you are surely working this. You are good. You guys have a lot to do up here. Get this tin mined up, please. 8 and 4. Whew. Love to see it. Alright, go kill this crocodile. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Alright. Okay. We're at a quick save. Pretty inactive, or kind of like passive turns here, but we're just waiting for currency. And then the real fun begins. Fun, maybe an overstatement. The real misery begins as I find out that no one will buy my stuff for gold or give me things for gold. We'll see. We shall see. Alright, next turn we pump back up to 100% for big overflow. I think we go from currency straight to working on military training. And if I can't successfully buy Ancient Age text from anyone, I may double back and work on some of that other stuff. With Bismarck so friendly with me, I think I can probably get away with delaying once more. With delaying the, what do you call it? Hold on. Trireme. So we want to give you, I will give him navigation actually instead of combat one. And you're going to be, let's see, what's this guy called? The Chattelper Navy. So you're going to be the Caceres Navy. And you're just going to actually, let's see.
You're gonna get it now!
Wake you up. You know what? Building up range strikes is actually still worth it. So build up range targeting. You build up range targeting for the first strike bonuses. Alright, let's see what we get here. Whew. Pretty good stuff. Grab that carnival. Well, actually, there's no more carnivals I can build anywhere. I don't think so. We'll see what we can do with that guy. Possibly not much. We shall see, though, nonetheless. Okay. And then after currency, we're now going to work on military training. Or should I work on shipbuilding? This is the upgrade to the trireme. It would be nice to have these. I need shipbuilding and the shipwright. Honestly, I may as well. Only 18 turns as well. This is cheap. What's the difference here? Oh, it's because I'm at 100%. Yeah, let's work on shipbuilding next. I'm sure no one will trade it to me. Let's see. I could get this with the smuggler shanty. This is interesting. Can attack without declaring war. Huh. I could raid other nations with the dragon ship pirate. Well, let's get shipbuilding either way. We're getting our navy set up here. You know, for what it is. Not much of a navy, but yeah. Alright, you can now switch back off of this to this, I think. Yeah. Here we go. Turn 41, 49. I am excited to see what the options are. I'm willing to accept it's possible that I won't have as many options as I hope for, but we shall find out. We'll find out together. This is a live series, so these sorts of things are discovered with both you and me finding out at the same time, basically.
Everything is worth what its purchaser will pay for it.
Okay. We also discovered crime blackmail and crime pickpocketing. Okay. We also get the brothel now. This replaces harems. It's a bit better than harems, but it's not amazing. The auction house as well. Okay. And let's take a look at the big picture. So we can now revolt over to mercenaries, which, let's take a look at the difference here. So we really should consider, because military training is soon, so this is the real question, is conscription or mercenaries? So conscription gives us more emergence. It has more maintenance, which is the main downside. Military units produced with food, that could be good or bad. Probably it's mostly good, because this will give me more military unit creation. 30% free as opposed to 15% free. 3 XP points for mercenaries, though. That should not be overlooked. I can also do the conscription action, which could be handy. I get faster training for most kind of core units. I get the draft offices. Let's see. Increase the upkeep cost, although it's 10% of like 1 gold, so it won't make a big difference. Reduced war awareness. Honestly, I think mercenaries is kind of looking good. In fact, this is going to be a big maintenance reduction from tribal warfare. Let's take a look. So 161. Let me start over. 1671. That's not the right button. No, that was the right button. What am I doing? So 1671. Let's revolt. 1640. So yeah, that was a not insubstantial difference there. And then also, if we go back over to Atapuerca, if I were to train, for example, a spearman, 19. Okay, so we're getting somewhere here. We are getting somewhere. 13 from these guys too. I should train my 15 of these guys pretty soon. But we're not done. There was another thing that I think I unlocked too. Let's see. Did I? Yeah, coinage. Okay, so coinage is also going to be... Oh, we have to wait 1 turn. I should have done both of these together. We'll switch to this next turn. It's totally fine. So this is basically just a better version of metals. Yeah, with much less maintenance. Holy crap. Very, very good. We will switch next turn. Okay. finish this. Okay, very nice. That is all of that dealt with. All of you now head to Chase. Okay. Alright, so next turn we'll get coinage, and that'll help with our economy even further. The warriors' huts are all gone. That's fine. And now, Germany. My bestest of friends. What are you going to need to give me Sundial? What do you want for this? Okay, well, I should make these trades while I'm at full... Let's see. Okay. Germany. There you are. Good day to you. Okay. Sundial. Well, that's not going to work. Okay, so Germany is not offering realistic deals, even though I can now make them. So that's at least good to confirm. Never mind. Okay, could I sell you any resources? I don't really have a lot of extra resources that he wants right now. No, not really. Okay, let's check the Dutch. Anything extra I can give this guy? I've pretty much min-maxed my trades already, so I don't really have a lot more. How about the Aztecs? No, not really. The Arabs? There's no way. I mean, I don't really want to trade with him because the Aztecs won't be happy with me. Yeah, he doesn't want anything right now. Okay, well, at the very least, actually, hold on. Yeah, you know, it's fine. At the very least, when I can do new trade negotiations, they will do it for money, so that is good to have, nonetheless. Okay, so let's continue on 100% for a couple of turns here, because we don't need the money now urgently. Yeah, I kind of hoped I'd have a bit better luck here, but he's not willing to give me much for anything. We just need more resources is the thing. Yeah, we need more resources. Maybe I can arrange something here. So he wants jade, crab, whale. Okay. Do the Dutch have jade, crab, or whale I could get from him? Nope. What does the Dutch want? Potatoes, whale, jade. Yeah, it's just lots of jade. Sails. Oh, he wants sails. Hold on. Germany has sails for sale, doesn't he? Sails for sale. No, he doesn't actually. He does have sausage for sale. Does anyone want sausage? Do you want sausage? Brohan? Wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong thing here. Sausage. No, it doesn't look like it. He does want tapestries. I'm building more tapestry makers right now. What would you give me for this? Nothing? Let's just see. Would he give me 10 gold per turn? I have no clue if this is a deal he's even open to. He'll do this for tapestries and potatoes. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Brohan coming through once again. I don't love giving away my one copy of potatoes. What about tapestries and like something else that I'm producing? I just don't really have... I don't have much to work with here. Let's go back to Germany. Would you like my tapestries? I bet you would. You actually don't want my tapestries. Okay. Well, never mind. Aztecs, here I come. Do you want my tapestries? Or anything else that I've got a surplus of? What's my sails? I think I can get more sail makers, though, can't I? But he really wants my sails. Okay, hold on. This is interesting. This is... 22 per turn is insane. Think about that. That's like half the value of my holy site for sails. And a sweetener, 1210. Holy crap, okay. Is this like all of his gold? I don't even want to close this to see. I'm worried he'll take it back. I did not expect its coatl to come through with this just honker-ass deal. I mean, it's my one copy of Sails, and this will kind of screw up my boat building, but I'm going to be building new boats or like upgrading the boats anyways to Quinca Marines. So, yeah. If you say so, it's coatl, my sail-loving friend. Well, I think I know what I need to build in, let's see, Nerja. Let's get another sail weaver. And I think I should get another one too in Caceres. Yeah, let's just get this out. I need to have more sails because I need them to build boats, so I need to get the sails out before I work on the other boat projects. So, yeah, that was a surprise, but that's a very good sign. The AI will actually make insane deals with their giant economies for goods that they want. Okay, with this in mind, any other goods that I can actually produce? Okay, nothing that Bismarck wants. I'm kind of thinking I may offer you my tapestries again. Let's go see. What will you give me for this? He won't agree to anything. Okay. Hold on. Let me check like this. Up here, tin ore. Any more jade anywhere? And my one copy of jade is coming from over here. Does anyone want tin ore? Do you want tin ore for me? No. Well, let's see. What will you give me for this? I mean, honestly, this is kind of a crazy deal. This is interesting. I'm learning a lot about how the AI thinks about these deals. And 13 gold per turn is pretty substantial. I certainly don't mind getting incense and clams. Although I do actually have... I'm just not working it because the boats are down. How about you drop the clams and the incense and give me a larger gold per turn? How about we say maybe 18? Would you accept? Holy shit. Dude. Whoa. Folks, we figured out the meta. Okay, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to do these little goofy deals as they pop up. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to not do... No, I will. I'm going to do these little deals and whenever I spot the opportunity, although I'm now taking all of his gold per turn, at least that he had at that time. And when these big, like, resource for resource deals expire in about 150 turns, then I can kind of balkanize them, reorganize them into multi-layered exploitative contracts where I'm getting crazy gold. Now, the thing is, the AI may not offer that much gold for every resource they want, but with this option available, things have gotten way, way better. And because we're not actually able to trade for any... Oops. Well, hold on. Before I say that confidently, maybe he will now trade for one of these, like Sundial. What if I gave you 1,000 gold for Sundial? Okay, well let's haggle. How about 2,000 gold? He doesn't even agree. Okay, so he won't even consider a trade. That's fine. What do you want for whale? Let's I mean, whale is really good, but so is the money. This money could do so much for me right now. At 100%, I could zoom through the early ancient texts. I think I'm willing to take some kind of, like, maybe not min-max deals. I mean, these are good deals for me at the moment. Alright, forget the lump sum part. Actually, that was all of your... Yeah, never mind. Don't forget the lump sum. Forget I just said that. Alright. Perfect. And all these deals also make them like me more and more. which is amazing. Okay, we are getting to be in very good shape here. Okay, so forget about shipbuilding for a moment. Let's go back. Let's actually just research sundial ourselves. Get the sundial. Let's see. Do I actually... yeah, I do want to build these in my cities. So get the sundial, grab furniture making, and then work our way to astrology, and then karma. Then go back, grab veterinary medicine, and then work on, let's see here, hydraulic mining. In fact, I should do hydraulic mining first, because the value of this is a bit better, and then go and do the previously aforementioned plan. Then get scripture, then grab reincarnation, cloud patterns, and glass blowing. And then that'll basically be the rest of the ancient age cleared out, and then come back and work on shipbuilding. So just get a nice big, easy tech order here. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. This is phenomenal. All right, I was a little worried at first that I had overestimated how powerful currency would be, but I'm already very much confirming that it's going to be a game-changing thing. And because the AI, I'm fairly sure, is playing the tech slider game. They're changing their tech rate every turn. Their amount of available money will keep changing, which means I should be able to continually try to get these sort of money deals with them, which is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Most powerful civs, we are number 5. Yep. That is true. That is true. Alright, shipwright is no longer functioning because we don't have any sails anymore. We're working on it, don't worry. We are working on it. Okay. Keep at it. Alright. Excellent. Wait, are you done? Or no? You were just roading. Okay, never mind. Get back to building the lumberjack. Alright. Alright, and then what do I need to address? Carahuela. Finish the Patiki of Ososhi. Alright, what next now? Let us grab the, let's see. Let's grab hot potato here. We're a little low on happiness. Actually, hold on. What was this? Was that a diamond? No, glaze maker. I misread the icon there. But yeah, I think this is going to be a good stopping point. Another episode without a lot of actual turns being progressed, but a lot happening in those turns. We have pretty firmly entered the classical age. We have got our currency tech allowing for some very cool new interactions with the AI. We're going to use this to our full advantage. We're going to absolutely scalp the AI of as much of their very inflated budget as possible as we try to claw our way back to parity with these nightmare AIs. But either way, we're going to see all of that in the future episodes of the Neanderthal Campaign. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.